Hello and welcome, YouTubers. My name is Lucky Sixes. We are here today with Hyper G as ever and Scabfat
Hello.
from Bristol, right?
Yes.
And other things. Explorers of Elsewhere, we should give a shout out to as well.
Oh, thank you very
A
much.
channel if you like D&D stuff. But in this context, the TO or one of the TOs at Art of War. How are you doing?
I am good. I'm covered in paint because I'm in the middle of redecorating our recording space. So that's fun. But I'm more excited for the live draw of round one
Yeah,
of Art of War 5.
man. Absolutely. Done as always by our wonderful Hyper G, tech expert on
Ah,
TTS.
not sure about that, but yeah, I found a recipe that works, and I stick with it. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you very much, everyone that's joining us live. I hope you can hear us all and I've pressed all the right buttons. If not, we'll do it again and you can see it recorded.
well, the last time we did live stream, we got two live streams at once, so
It's
that was even
true.
better.
Yeah. Yeah, live streams are becoming a thing, a regular thing for us. Just having a look. Goblin's Grotto, Rob Cousins, Tommy Taylor,
Of
Bognog,
course.
hype in it, bro.
Hey, Josh.
And Elliot and Rob J. Yeah, loads of Elixir as well. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Hello, welcome.
Yeah. Welcome. Hello.
And yeah, I think we should just crack on with it, right? We've got a
I
few
reckon
We
so.
should.
we've got a few grudges to start off with.
Mm,
Yeah, a few
yeah, we do.
submariners.
Yeah.
So
Well, arguably four of them won't be submariners,
that's true.
unless depending on how it goes, or all eight of them. Maybe they'll just shake on 10 turns. Who knows? That wouldn't really go along with grudges with it. But yes, so we got Andreas Bock versus Callum Mellis as one of the
Yep.
grudges. Henry Miller and Tommy T, Ryan Thorpe and Dawid Prokopowicz. I don't know. No idea. Insult people at the start.
If he's got it,
their
if he's got
names.
it wrong, David, he'll buy you a drink.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
For the whole weekend, you got the TO's approval.
Yeah.
And Matty P versus Ben Dunford as well. Apparently, there's quite a lot of passion in that grudge. I don't really know it myself, but expect blood. Yeah, so that leaves us. That means 8 have been drawn already, which means we've got 50 cards in the pile. What a good turnout, Dan, for
Yes.
Art of War.
Yeah, it's been it's always like it's genuinely humbling that like so many people want to come down. So if you're watching or if you're not, if you're watching this later, thank you for supporting this because this is like my second year running it, but I want to run more and more and more because
yeah,
it's just all the feels.
And with some crazy scenarios, right? One of the things this year is the scenarios and the I dare I say it, narrative.
I'm breaking the mold. Yeah, so
Right.
This tournament is Art of War 5, the Orphan Gate Crisis. So we'll see what this lovable little creature, King Scabfat himself, is getting up to over the duration of the weekend, and how he's somehow roped 58 armies into slobber knocking one another into bits. So yeah.
And yeah, so I mean, this new scenario, something that sort of like creeped into the scene quite a lot recently, and
Yes.
but you are taking it to the next level, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was in a position where I was, relatively new on the block in terms of like using scenarios from the scenario supplement that you can download, and then it seems like everyone and their nan is TOing tournaments with the Carnage.
Yeah,
the Carnage scenario. So
absolutely.
yeah,
But no, it's good. And yeah, I'd say we've had some sneaky peeks. We won't give anything away, but it should be good. Should be good.
Yes.
So we are very much looking forward to it. And as Habibi said, 58 biggest tournament of the year. Dare I say it? Yeah, really, really good turnout. It's going to be an awesome weekend, and yeah. All that jazz. But enough about waffling and just delaying the inevitable. Hi to Jack and Ollie Mather as well, who have joined us. Shall we draw some draws?
I think so. We need a quick traditional shuffle, don't we? To begin with. Let's go quick. Shuffle. How many shuffles should we do? I've lost count now. There you go, loads. That was loads of
One
shuffles.
more for prosperity.
One more for luck. One more for luck. There you go. Whee.
Perfectly shuffled.
Good luck,
Brilliant.
everybody. In terms of that, we think there's going to be a list review on Paired Weapons podcast as well. Matty B and Kev are going to go through most of the lists, probably not in detail, but yeah, looking at them as well. So we have our first four, as we've said, and on table 5 onwards, we go in, and the first one drawn is
Mr. John
John
Turner.
Turner.
John Turner, one of
Ogres.
7 ogres.
Yeah.
Lot.
If you don't like playing ogres, you're not going to have a good weekend.
Against Tim
Turner.
Bocknick. So this is
Winner of the Open.
winner of the Open, and they will have played quite a few times, I imagine, over the years. So that'll be an interesting one. Quite a big one to start off with.
New player.
Yeah, Richard Harris. So from the Milton Keynes way, we've seen his list and we've seen his army as well. Very, very good. So new player to, well, 9th age anyway.
Yes.
Is an old time player but returning.
So whoever's
really good.
Big Jim.
Oh, against Big Jim. Jim from on his home turf, right?
Yeah, home advantage right there. But I'll tell him to go easy on him.
Yeah, that'll be a good game for Richard. A nice
Yeah,
first one.
Richard, go easy on him, Richard.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Mikey Newman.
Next up, Mikey Newman, TO of Tech. So go check out all the Stockport stuff going on there. He's one of the TOs up there. Against Ryan Amiri.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be good. Kingdom of Ectane versus Vampire Covenant. Interesting match up there. Owen Holborn, one of the other Bristol chaps, locals, taking Highborn Elves, good lads.
Boo.
Yeah. It divides opinion.
You give him a pass because he's
Definitely
one
on
of the
the
ninjas.
Maybe.
I guess Elliot Froment. Where's Elliot from?
Don't
in the
know.
chat. Elliot, where are you from, mate?
Elliot's in the chat, yeah.
Yeah.
There is an Elliot in the chat, and he's the only Elliot in the tournament. So unless we've attracted another Elliot to the live chat.
Well, yeah, I don't recognise the name, but I'm sure we'll see you down there. And yeah, good luck in that Vampires versus Highborn Elves. So that'd be very interesting.
Speaking of ninjas,
Tezza up next. With, by the way, this dwarf list. Oh my goodness! Oh, Terry, you've outdone yourself, my friend.
Oh
no,
that's interesting.
Against Warren, who actually went through a few lists saying that he didn't want to play Terry and changed his list before the list submission, obviously. So that's an interesting one. Has his new or his change to the list, last minute changes, helped him in that matchup? We'll see. But that's a local rivalry there.
Right,
I'm sure any changes can help against Terry's list.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
A third vampire coming out.
Ben Crouch, yeah, lots of vampires. Good to see that.
And James Rue. So joined us on the live stream.
Yeah, so that'll be good. Demons versus Dread Elves versus vampires there.
Matt Sewell on Empire.
Big friend of Matty P. Good, and probably, although I haven't seen the list, I haven't confirmed, but rival for Empire General in the weekend. So that'd be good.
Yeah. News just in: Terry's already started the smack talk against Warren.
He's
declaring an easy 20. You've heard it here first.
Hi Terry, if you're watching. Yeah, fantastic, good. Elliot has done, but going back one, he's from France, but London as well. So one of the London lot coming up, which is great to see. And speaking of London, Sewell versus Rory, one of the London massive over there. Which is
arguably the London massive, right?
Yeah. Oh, moving on to Warriors, which is interesting.
Yes,
it is.
For him.
Yeah, slightly late from the bandwagon, but you know.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Oh,
Hugh
another
Scarlett,
Saurian coming out.
skipper for Team England.
Indeed. Oh, there's a heavy hitter right there.
That is a big one. That is a big round one fixture. Josh Burns, also of Team England, and he's somewhat veteran of Team England, actually, in terms of this year's people there. So that'll be an England off.
Well. And both Masters attendance.
We've got one. So Luke Trenter, we've got a Jack. Jack Austin is asking: will there be any redraws if you're from the same club? To. So as in Terry and Warren, I think this is referring to.
Sure.
It hadn't really been announced prior to the draw.
Yeah,
So it would be
been
a
announced.
literal.
I think in this instance, I'm going to say no because
Yeah.
the only clubbers I know are the Bristol Ninjas. So I can tell you if John and Tim throw dice at each other on the regular kind of thing. So
yeah, so we just don't have the
I'm
knowledge.
going to say no. It's luck of the draw. It's chaos.
Luck of
chaos
the
is
draw.
fair.
Chaos. Scabfat's chaos. And
Scabfat wheels it.
yeah.
Oh.
Another Team England off with Luke Tranter versus Tanker.
Yeah.
And
Putting the Team England boys against each other.
Tanker's Ogre Army is one hell of a
Interesting
It's
read.
an army.
as well.
Definitely an army.
John Davis on Orcs and Goblins. He is a Orc and ONG massive.
Yeah. Another ogre comes
Versus
out.
Bondi.
A little while before the ogres started. But...
Yeah, so Bondi taking ogres, but very much looking like trolls and like one of a very, very nice army. Looking, well, they can do both. Can do both.
Asclanders.
Matt Wilson on his Ascalanders. Nice to see some two. Does that mean it's two Ascalanders at the?
There's one. So one Ascalanders army. It's the only auxiliary list.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
If we ignore the Giants book, because I
Sure.
think about half of you lot bought Giants.
Against Wes, Ascalanders versus Wes Wheeler's Kingdom of Ectane. That'd be a very interesting one. And that's Matt Wilson from Durham, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously, TO of Masters. Thank you very much, Matt, for doing everything up there. Having a bit of a casual one, this one. Bristol, man,
Okay.
James Headford.
So James Headford, as a heads up to whoever is about to draw up against him, James is the spare. So if we do happen to have any other dropouts, your opponent, whoever is on the other side of this card right here, Mr. Lake, I'll let you know as quickly as I can if there's another dropout, which means you'll be playing someone else, Adam.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, Adam Lake on this Skaven as well, and that's not just we're not just putting you in that because you're playing Vermin Swarms. A quick look at the chat. Jack says Drawfield fixed, obviously, and Carl has come in, one of your faithfuls, Dan, saying can't trust that Scabfat. Quite right.
Well, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, is he?
Quite right. Rob Cousins from the Cardiff crew, Vale Renegades. He's TO as well of quite a few tournaments, so go check out his tournaments down in Cardiff Way.
Mr. Matt Champion, we have our first Civil War.
Our first Civil War Orcs and Goblins. I've not seen Matt's Orcs and Goblins, I don't think.
Matt hasn't either, to be honest.
Right, fair enough. So that'd be good. So a seasoned ONG player versus a noob.
Yeah.
In May.
I think that's an attempt, surely, to get on the ONG bandwagon before the book comes out, right? And then you can claim you've been an ONG master for a long time, right?
I feel.
Yeah.
Twillis on his Sylvan Elves up next. Heading off against Kev and his Kingdom Rectane, and very much looking forward to seeing how Kev's list adapts and changes. Ollie Mathers was in the chat earlier, so hello Ollie. Your demons are up against Rob Jenkins and perhaps a div a bit of div there in Kingdom of Octane. But I've seen actually Rob sent me a few pictures of his lists and models and things, and they look fantastic. Fantastic. Although I am upset at him for not taking 2 trebs. I'll put that out there. Jack
Yes.
Austin, Eternal Flitter himself, flittering onto the Vampire Covenant against Mr. Bromley on the dwarves. Oh, how do vampires do against dwarves?
Does anyone do it against dwarves?
Yeah. A 10-10 and make it
Yes.
Yeah.
make it quick. Proxy on his ogres. I was a bit upset not to see his Dread Elves in this because we played him at Christmas with the Dread Elves, and I quite liked the list, so I wanted to see how it did. But on his faithful ogres is nice to see as well, and he's always a good lad. Against Artem Silvernails, ooh, that'd be an interesting one.
Gareth Willis.
Gareth Willis on
Please-
his bumper.
Pleased to see his left vermin behind.
Yeah, sure. He sort of played vampires quite a bit, and has a thread on the forum as well. So if you want a bit of a read, and he does do some good written bat reps, go check the forum thread out. I forget what it's called. Against Craig, a highborn elf player. Sorry, Gareth, I've got to go for the highborns.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Come
I
on,
do.
Gareth.
I do. I absolutely do. Mr. Ninth Age himself, Ed Murdoch on Demon Legions.
It's true. Is that our first Dread Elf? No, James Drew. Dread Elf. So
Yes, but Drew has been playing them for a while, so that'll be good. 6 more matchups left.
Mm-hmm.
Joe
Joe's
Parminter,
Infernals.
who has actually just commented on the thing, so that's timing. Might have just played it. Ooh, against Shane Shepherd's Dwarven Holds. And that is, I don't know whether it's a Dwarven thing, but that is a list as well. That's a list and a half.
That's definitely
Yeah.
For
Certainly
sure.
is.
Just for people that are asking on the chat, lists are out probably in the next few days. And
Well, we'll see.
if you wait till the end of the live stream, there might be some more news as well on that front.
Okay. There's only 10 cards left in the draw, Lucky Sixes. Neither of us have come out yet. But speaking of people
Goodness
playing against each other.
me. I forgot I was in this.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
no. Guillaume, on his Demon Legions. Come on. I don't play. I don't play
Well, one of the last things you said to me before this draw was, I don't want to draw against you.
I don't.
So,
I've seen
well,
this. Chris Crawford, oh, goodness. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Chris, but yeah, Chris
Focus,
is,
Lucky Sixes,
on,
focus.
I know, I can't now. Chris is on Team Wales, I believe. So well done for getting onto Team Wales and doing some stuff. So another ogre player as well. Ali Parron on Orcs and Goblins. Quite a lot of Orcs and Goblins, which is nice to see. Last flutter against Ross Stevenson's ogre cards. That's what's his
Mountain
name?
something
Mountain
or other.
Basher.
Golgoth Mountain Hider. Yeah. Neither of you two have been drawn, but neither has
know.
PTG Gobbo.
Oh my goodness, we've got quite. Oh no,
he's in a grudge.
Oh, he's
in
in the
the
grudge,
grudge,
isn't he?
yeah.
Of course.
Andy Catload's Vermin Swarms. I think I'd rather play you than
Oh.
Swarms.
It's a vermin swarm thing. Andy's a nice guy.
It is.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there you go.
There he
Oh, my
is.
goodness,
You
against
got-
me.
you
It's
got
because I
your
said
wish.
that. I deserve it.
Yeah, you literally pulled yourself out of that hat.
But yes, against so Warriors of the Dark Gods, I've gone over, which means we've got 4 more.
Four people left.
Four people
Yeah.
left.
One of them should be me. If it's not, then I'm going home. I'm packing up my tabletop
Yeah,
simulator
well,
and
see
I'm
you
going
later.
home.
Sam Freestone's Infernal Dwarves.
Yeah, indeed.
I haven't
Played
seen all
Sam
the
at
lists yet,
last.
so
I played Sam at Arbor last year, actually.
yeah.
Oh, not guaranteed yet.
Ooh, against James Edward. That is AAA gaming as well. So it'd be nice to see him and go on to his YouTube channel there.
Absolutely. Right, there I am.
There he
IVG, here we
Not
go.
quite the last card.
Not quite
can't
the
remember.
last card, but
Who
you
hasn't
are at
come
least
out?
on there.
I have no idea who hasn't come out. James.
James McDonald. Oh,
James
lovely. On the
McDonald.
Warriors of the Dark Gods. That'll be an interesting matchup. as well. So I believe that is all.
That is all. Yeah.
That is
I
it.
hope everyone's name has come out, because if they haven't, then something's gone terribly wrong. But yeah, we've had all the cards out.
Yeah, I'm more than happily double check it, just to make sure everyone's been drawn. But that looks like everyone. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who they're going to be.
Everyone's on. Quick look at the chat. Yes, Tommy, I probably am going to be bottom table after that. But who knows? At least it gives me an excuse to read some Vermiswarm shizzles. But yeah, really good draw and some really nice ones out there. So I guess from a Bristol point of view, the Terry v Warren will be the headliner from that point of view. But certainly Hugh v Josh is a good one, and the Open Goblin off is a pretty good one as well.
I think that's the only one that's a Civil War, actually, isn't it?
Oh, that'd be good. I mean, it's a pretty good spread of lists from what from armies point of view.
But only missing Undying Dynasties, is that right?
Yeah, there are no UD players this year.
That's because Luke's not here.
That's true.
Luke Williams, not the only person left in the world playing Undying Dynasties, isn't he?
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Yeah, and so that's good that there's only one thing from that. In terms of the draw, it'll be on Tawny Keeper soon.
Yes.
For anybody that wants to double check or misses this and whatever. And we had obviously Matty P and Kev are going to be doing the list review, but we had a slight announcement for lists as well.
I mean, yeah, it's one thing to know who to play, like who you're playing, but I hear that sometimes people enjoy knowing what they're going to be playing against, right? So if we all listen to this click right here, we'll now find the lists on the forum post. So fill your boots.
There you go. As of this moment, right now, you can see all the lists. But for a more extensive talk and discussion, obviously check out the Paired Weapons podcast, and we may do something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes.
Something might pop up. So why not like, share, subscribe, just in case so you don't miss out, right?
Yeah, too right.
But yeah, no, thanks everybody for joining us on this. Good fun. Thank you, Hope G, as always, for the production.
No problem at all. Thank you, Dan, for getting all the information together so quickly. Only what was it? 48? Not even 48 hours after list submission.
Not even 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours. It closed at midnight last night. So yeah, thank you for those of you that were helping doing list checking. Thank you. You've all been amazing. Yeah, again, thank you everyone for attending. That really means a lot. Just a real quick one, because we've done the draw for the Art of War, but that's not the only event running, because we also have the War of Art.
The War of Art. Yes.
Painting League Boogaloo, I guess. We'll end up calling it. But same as it was last year, there's going to be a slightly bigger best army set up. So we actually have a podium, first, second, and third place for best army, as well as best infantry, best monster, best unit, so on and so forth. Those entries do not have to be from your army that you're taking to the tournament. So if you've been working on a passion project and you really want to come along, show it up, and hopefully win one of the many prizes.
So many.
PCG Gobbo has mugged people for down dark alleys. Please, bring it all along. We want to celebrate both the gaming and the hobby aspects of Night.
Yeah, absolutely. And I say, going on top of that, Ryan has done an amazing job. There's a video with him and Tommy actually looking through some of the STL prizes from the raffle that you're going to be doing, a charity raffle.
Correct. Yes. So, some of the prizes that we've got are STLs, and we appreciate that not everyone has access to a 3D printer, but they're prizes nonetheless. So what we're going to be doing, again, similar to last time, we're going to be doing a raffle for Calm, a charity that supports kind of mental health problems for men, and it's £1 a ticket or £5 for a strip of 6. This time, again, the raffle's going to be split down into multiple prizes. So there's not going to be one person that walks away with the jackpot. We'll split out the STLs separately. So by all means, if you want to be able to if you want access to some amazing models to print off, get in the raffle. If you want to support mental health and mental health charity, jump in the raffle. If you just got too much money in your pockets, jump on the raffle.
Absolutely.
All for a good cause.
Yeah,
All for an amazing cause.
for sure. And yeah, and as you said, there's prizes galore for all sorts of things, including gaming, including hobby. It's very much an all-round event, and it can be a big one and can be a great atmosphere always.
And for those podium regulars, the prizes are now legal to own.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up here for that. Andy Catlow again down, right?
Cut that off the end of the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you, Lucky Sixes, for hosting us through that. That was good as always. Your knowledge of all the vast wealth of Night Page players in the country is always appreciated.
Absolutely, and now even Frenchie Elliott over there as well.
Yeah.
So to add to the ranks. But yeah, no, thank you everyone for joining in. Really looking forward to seeing you next weekend, and anybody that's logged on that isn't going. Thanks very much for your support. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Otherwise, do check out the Paired Weapon podcast and everybody else's things. If you're into D&D, Dan's channel is
under the roleplay games.
Another roleplay.
If you want to see these two beautiful creatures playing Fallout,
yeah,
that's true.
Well.
That went up live this morning, didn't it? So,
It did indeed.
Yeah, loads of stuff on there. Really, really good content. Amazing production as well, along with that. So if you want to even just checking out for a bit of a good time, then go.
Just subscribe and then never watch any. That's fine too. But preferably
something
watch.
algorithm. Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of people traveling down, Dan, is Big Open on the Friday?
Correct. Yeah. So I'll be speaking to Jim and Ellen. I know myself and quite a few other of the ninjas, yourselves, Gobbo. We're all going to be there on the Friday. Big opens at 12:30, I believe. You can book tables on their website if you want to come down and get some kind of practice games in, or just have a little bit of a laugh beforehand. Please note that when you're booking the tables, you're paying for yourself. You're not paying for a table. So make sure you figure out who you want to play against, and then both of you make the payment. Yeah, there's like an afternoon or an evening slot. They're open until kind of 11ish, and yeah, hopefully there's going to be quite a few of us there. It'd be good to see all your lovely little faces.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Have you ordered the standard hurricane for us again?
Well, I'm keeping that in my back pocket, seeing how I feel going
All
on
right,
with
fair enough.
next week.
Fair enough.
But yeah, enough chit chat. It's Sunday evening. I'll let you guys go back to the painting board, because everybody, including myself, has lots to paint in a week for a week's time.
A lot.
Yes. But nonetheless, have a very, very good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining in, and we will see you later.
Bye bye.
Hurrah!